All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian, and we have Coach Heather with us here today as well. And we have a great Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout for you today. We're going to go through 2 circuits. It's going to be pretty strength-based today, but we're going to go for a lot of reps. Our circuits are going to be a little bit longer, so try to find some of those medium weights that you can do for about 45 seconds. We'll burn you out a little bit, and then we'll move on to that next move. So I'll tell you a little bit more about the circuit as we get into it today. We're going to start out with our warm-up, though, and Heather's going to be our model for that. So she's going to drop it down into our high plank position here to start for some Spider-Man with rotation. So hop one foot outside the hand, take that hand that's close to your foot, open it up, follow with the eyes. Keep your hips nice and low on this one as you open the chest. Again, you want to focus on rotating the shoulders to get some good core rotation. Hit 5 on one side. When you're done with that side, hop the other leg up. And we got 5 on the other. Good. All right, got some really good stuff today. Again, 2 circuits. They're going to be 3 exercises apiece. Good. After you are done with your 10 total Spider-Man, we're going to hop it up to the feet. We have an overhead squat next. So start with the feet on this one. Make sure your feet are right under the shoulders, right under the hips. Find a good foot position for you. Hands above the head. And then we're squatting down on this one. Now, if you feel your chest start to come forward a little bit, really sit your weight back into your heels. Try to force yourself to stay as upright as possible on this one. And work some good range of motion. All right. Pretty full body workout today as well. Get a little pushing, a little pulling, a little bit of lower body in there as well. So got some good stuff today. Next one's going to be a scapular push-up. So on this one, high plank position. If you can want it from the knees, you absolutely can. Then we're going to take the shoulder blades. We're going to pull them together and then push them apart. So it's a scap push-up, and we're just going to use those shoulders to kind of press them together and press them apart. So every time you bring them together, it's like you got a little egg in between your shoulder blades that you're trying to crack, and then separate them to open up all that back on the back side of the body. Perfect. 10 reps there. After that, we're going to finish up our warm-up with a squat to calf raise. So same foot position as the overhead squat. We're going to bring it up to a calf raise at the top. Try to go a little bit quicker on this one. It's 20 total reps, so a little bit more on the rep total. This one's designed to get your heart rate cranked up and get you ready for that first circuit today. Now, how we'll do this today is we'll demo that first circuit. We'll knock it out. It's going to be 3 rounds. We'll take a quick break in between our circuits, and then we'll get into that second circuit. So 2 of them, 3 exercises apiece. All right. Now, if you're still finishing up that warm-up, that is perfectly fine. Keep on going with that. We're going to get into our first circuit. So we're going to need a pair of dumbbells today. So if you got those, grab them. Kettlebells also work as well. Any type of weight that you have, we can always make work. Reverse lunges here to start. Again, it's going to be 45 seconds in length. Big step back. We're looking for 90 and 90 in both knees on this one. Now, notice how Heather's chest doesn't come down at all. The weight's not pulling her forward. She's keeping everything upright, taking a big step back into that lunge and getting nice and deep in that full range of motion. Now, we got dumbbells at the side. If you get to the point in the round where you can't do the dumbbells anymore, just ditch them and go on with body weight. Perfect. After that, we are going to go into a curl to press. So you get a little bit of lower body, then we're going to go into the upper body with a curl to press. So curling up, keeping the elbows in nice and tight, and then rotating the palms out as we press up overhead. So coming down under control as well. Again, this is going to be 45 seconds, so a little bit longer. So try not to wear yourself out in the first 20. Try to get a consistent pace here for the full 45 seconds. Perfect. Exercise 2, boom. Then we'll go into a lateral bear crawl. This is going to be a fun one. Bear crawl position. So on the hands and knees to start, then you're going to take your toes, you're going to dig them in and lift those knees up about 2 to 3 inches. Keep them super low to the ground. From here, we're going to laterally crawl. It's going to be opposite hand, opposite foot. So what I mean, if your left hand is going over, your right foot is moving as well. So you can kind of see it here with Heather. Take your time. If you haven't done lateral bear crawls before, it's going to feel super awkward at first. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a few reps for your body to get used to it, but we'll talk about that one a little bit more as we get there as well. So a little cross crawl pattern that we're going to work. Now, our circuit today, 45 seconds of work, and then you'll have 20 seconds of rest in between those rounds. No official rest in between your actual rounds, so we'll go reverse lunge, curl to press, lateral bear crawl. You'll take 20 seconds after that lateral bear crawl right into your reverse lunge again. So 3 rounds. Let's get after it here, team, in about 20 seconds. Grab your dumbbells, and we'll start with those reverse lunges. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to start the timer. We're going to get rolling here in about 10 seconds as soon as I start her here. So boom, 10 seconds. We're going to start that reverse lunge. We're going to get right into it today. Let's have some fun with this one, and let's get closer to your goals. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now again, 45 seconds is a long time here, so we don't want to wear ourselves out just like the bicep curl to press in the first couple seconds here. So find a good pace. It is kind of like an extension of your warm-up here in the first round. We're still getting the body ready to roll just a little bit. There we go. Now you're already about halfway into it. Lower body's starting to feel it a little bit, and that's good. That's exactly where we want you. You got 20 seconds to go. Good. Now again, keep that chest upright, especially towards the end of each round. We start to get a little bit tired. First thing that happens is our form starts to go. So focus on even more here in the last 7 seconds of this round. About 2 to 3 reps, and you're done with it. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Perfect. 20 seconds down. Or 45 seconds down. You got 20 seconds to rest. Curl to press coming next. So again, we're going to curl all the way up, rotate those palms out as we press up over the head on this one. Here we go. Make sure we're not having any shoulder pain on this one. Otherwise, we can always take out the shoulder press and just do some bicep curls. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, get a little bit of that upper body here with the curl to press. And the lateral bear crawl is like a full body exercise that you get so much good core work out of. That cross crawl pattern, we're going to work some of your brain function. Going to work just some of those different patterns that your body can move in when you work your body in different ways. You adapt to different stimuluses, and you get a little bit closer to where you want to be. 20 seconds here. Good, good. Extending all the way up over top. You want to try to keep those shoulders down as we press up overhead, right? The shoulders don't come up by the ear. The biceps come up by the ear. 10 seconds. There it is. Good. Last couple of reps. Finish strong. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 20 seconds to rest. Again, lateral bear crawl coming. This is one where you don't want to hustle too much in the beginning of the round. If there's one exercise I could warn you about today that gets really tough towards the end, it's right here. We're going to get better at it. We're going to go. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. So opposite hand, opposite leg. Try not to think about it too much, but also think about it enough to do it, right? Which is kind of like an oxymoron, I know. The more we think sometimes, the harder an exercise can get because we're thinking about it. But that's good. It gets our mind to muscle connection kind of going, working today. The more your mind knows your body, the better and more just stable you are. 20 seconds. Good. Heather's doing a really good job of going slow and controlled here. Hopefully you guys kind of look just like this, keeping those hips nice and low. If the lateral bear crawl doesn't work, you can always just hold the bear hold as well. That works for us. That you're still getting some great core work there. 5 seconds, finish strong. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Whew. So we'll take a little bit of time here. Good. About 15 more seconds here, and we'll get right into that reverse lunge. Good, good. So we're going to go right into it. Got the lower body coming right back at it. 5 seconds. Round number 2. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 45 seconds to work. Back into our reverse lunge. Round 2. Let's get after it. All right. So you know that feeling from round number 1, right? You know exactly how that lower body was feeling at the end of this round. We want to try to simulate that feeling again. Get back to there. Good, good. And keeping that form, especially towards the end of the round. You got about 22 seconds to go here, so you're at that halfway point. Can you make the second half of the round even more technical, even better form than the first half? Good, good. Getting deep, keeping the chest tall. 10 seconds here. Finish strong. We're working in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. Curl to press coming up next. So grab some weights for this one. Again, curling, pressing up, rotating on the way out. Good, you got about 10 seconds. Taking a deep breath. Always grabbing some water as you need today as well. Longer rounds means if you need to take that quick break, absolutely do so today. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. There we go. Kind of use that momentum a little bit from the curl. It should all be one motion there. So as you're curling up, you get to the top and you start that press out. Good, good. Keep those dumbbells moving. 30 seconds. Here we go. Now, the good news is we don't take those breaks in between our rounds of the circuit, but we will take a longer break in between our circuits today. So once we get to that point, we get a full recovery coming up after that third round of this circuit. 15 seconds. Good, good. Pressing all the way up overhead. Again, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Those biceps come by the ears at the top. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Lateral bear crawl coming in again. Again, We know how that first one felt. 45 seconds, that's a long time in our bear crawl position. So find a good spot that works for you. Hopefully you got a little bit of space so you can laterally crawl, or again, you can always just hold the bear plank as well. Perfectly fine with that. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good, slow, controlled movements. You're in control of that body today. Gravity is trying to pull you all over the place. Every time you lift the limb up, you kind of shift your balance a little bit, but your core is working really hard. All those little stabilizing muscles of the core, the posterior chain, some of the shoulders, they're all working really, really hard to make sure everything's not swaying back and forth constantly, and you're in a good, stable position. Good. Heather's doing a really good job here as well of doing that cross crawl pattern, so opposite arm, opposite leg. It feels a little awkward at first, but again, once you get it down, it'll help you. Gets you to think about it a little bit. You got 8 seconds. We're almost there. Good. Keep those hips low, knees low in 3, 2, 1. Done. 20 seconds, and we're going right into our last round of this circuit. Again, one more round, then we get that longer break, that full recovery, right? So here we go. 10 seconds. Reverse lunges. Last time today. Last round of reverse lunges. Let's hit them for 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good big step back into that lunge. Chest is very upright. Spine is neutral. There we go. Now, think about the upper body too. You almost want to relax those shoulders a little bit. You don't want to have them tight and have all that tension up in the shoulders. You want to have them relaxed. Let those arms hang a little bit. Let the lower body do the work on this one, but keep that core engaged. The core is where you need to worry about, just a little. 20 seconds. Again, this is the last round of our first circuit today, so making it your best of each of these exercises. 10 seconds. Good, last few reps, getting it, going to work today. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, let's finish off. We got 2 more exercises here in that first circuit. Curl to press. Make sure we breathe a little bit. The reverse lunges tend to bring that heart rate up just a little bit. It might still be elevated from our lateral bear crawl as well. That happens. But now we get to breathe a little bit this round. Build up some strength. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Curl straight into that press. There we go. All right, so reverse lunge, you get a lot of that posterior chain, the hamstrings, the glutes, some of the knee, and those muscles around the knee that we stabilize. The curl to press, we get some biceps, we get some shoulders. The lateral bear crawl, we get all sorts of core work. It's honestly a full body exercise because you get a little bit of everything. Good, we got 20 seconds though. 20 seconds left to the curl to presses. Very, very good. Good, and then on our next circuit, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to get a lot of back. We're going to do some pushing, some pulling, and a little bit of core in there as well. But there's core in everything, right? 5 seconds, last few reps. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, last lateral bear crawl. Last time today. Let's do it. I want to see your best bear impression this round. Be the bear. Good, 5 seconds. Let's do it. 45 seconds of work, then you get that longer break. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, nice, slow, controlled reps on this one. Taking your time, getting some really, really good work. Good, now if you've taken a bunch of Coach Care Connect workouts with us in the past, you have heard me say it before, but exercises like this are the exercises that help you the most if you're going after a really heavy squat, any of those Olympic lifts that require a ton of core stability. These are the exercises that really help you. They develop power in your core. They help you transfer power through your core. So really, really good work here. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds. You got this here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Take a quick little break here. We're going to get set up for round number 2. So 3 new movements on this one. First one is going to be a plank push-up. So we're going to start in our high plank position. Hands are under the shoulders, feet are about shoulder width apart. From here, we're going to drop it down to our low plank position, so down to the elbows, and then we're going to press back up to our hands. There's 1 rep right there. These, they're going to challenge you a ton. The pushing that you have to do to get all the way back up to the hands, it'll challenge you a little bit. The shoulders, the back will burn out. Now, the option on this one, drop the knees. On the knees, still keep the hips forward. It's the same exercise. We're just taking a little bit of pressure off that lever that is your body there. So perfect. 45 seconds. Again, same format as last round. We'll go right through it. Next one. That was our pushing. Now we get a little bit of pulling. We're going to go a 2-point wide row. So split your stance just like your regular 2-point row. And then the wide row, the elbow's going to come out nice and wide. Palm is going to stay down just like Heather has it here. And then about a 90-degree angle right in that armpit. So straight out to the side on this one as you pull in. Now, we're going to split the first rounds. The first round will switch halfway. The next 2 rounds, we'll just do one for the entire 45 seconds. So maybe you go a little bit heavier in that first round, and then you may be a little bit lighter because you have double the reps in those next rounds. So just think about that, and then we'll get into our last exercise here, which is a dumbbell dead bug. So starting out with this one, this is another one we'll have to do single-sided, but we will switch every round for this one. So Heather's got the dumbbell in her right hand. That means her left leg or right leg and left arm are going to be doing dead bugs here. And you're going to go for half the round. We're going to keep our low back tight and to the ground, and our core is nice and stable. When we get halfway, we'll switch the hands, and we'll obviously switch which side we're doing the dead bug on. So again, it's opposite arm, opposite leg there, keeping the core tight and the low back stuck down to the ground. So there it is. We got about 20 seconds here. I'm going to get the timer ready one more time, and we are going to go back into this one today. So grab no weights. Get yourself set up for our plank push-up, and we're going in 10 seconds. All right, circuit number 2. Let's make it even better than circuit number 1 today. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. So down to the elbows and then pressing back up to the hands. Now, take your time on this one. We're not trying to hit 45 reps in 45 seconds. You're trying to get quality reps in the 45 seconds. Good. Now, maybe you start up on the toes. You run out of reps. You drop it down to the knees. Love that. That's a great option today. There we go. You're over halfway point here as well. 20 seconds to go. 20. Good. Really. And also, don't just press up with the same hand every time, too. Try to either alternate, maybe go one round on one side, one round on the other. I'll leave that one up to you today. But again, you don't want to press up with the same side every time. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, 20 seconds. We're going to that wide row next. Again, we will switch our sides this time. So at about the 22-second mark, I'll let you know when that is. Boom, we'll switch arms, switch legs. Get right back into it. All right, 2-point wide row, 5 seconds. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now notice how Heather doesn't have any support on that front leg. If you absolutely need it, if your core is moving around a ton, I would rather have you take it and take that stability than moving the shoulders. But the reason we do that is to activate the core even more. So as she's rowing, she's turning her core on so her shoulders don't move around as she rows. Here we go. One more on this side, and then switch it up. We're halfway. Good, good. Quick transition right into it. Good, good. Now you want about 70, 80% of your weight right in that front leg, just a little tiny bit in the back. Good, that good lean forward. Notice how Heather's got a straight line all the way across her back down to her heel. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, 2 down, our last new one. Last time hitting a new exercise today is a dumbbell dead bug. So again, holding that dumbbell in one side, we'll switch at the halfway point this round. So 7 seconds, take a deep breath, and let's get after this one today. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go. So that one dumbbell, it stays stable over the shoulder the entire time. It helps us keep our shoulder planted into the ground. There we go. Slow, controlled reps. Everything is taking its time, feeling tight, the core squeezing, always constantly actively engaging your core. Good. And then in 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides. Good, very good. Now, making this side look just like your first side as well. We're not letting that low back come up. Everything is tight and stable. Good. 8 seconds to go. Couple more quick reps to get you to the end here. Good. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 20 seconds, and we're going right into round number 2 of our circuit here. Just like circuit 1, we're going to go 3 times through pretty quick, and then we'll be into our recovery after that. So we got plank push-ups coming. 10 seconds. Again, no long breaks today, so if you got to stop in the round, take a quick little break, I'm okay with that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not okay with that always. whenever you need a break, you can always take a break. Good. Exercise is one of those things. We got to meet you where you're at. We have some amazing coaches in our Anytime Fitness portfolio, and we would love to share some of the work that they can do for you. So go on in, see your coach. They have a plan ready to go for you as you're halfway through this round. Good, good. Now, as much as we love training you virtually, and we obviously hope that you come back as many times as you can, we can get more out of you if we push you in person. We can see your form, we can correct you, we can make sure you're doing those movements correctly so you're safe as well. Good, 5 seconds here. Last couple, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 2-point wide rows coming up. Got a little bit of time, shake those arms out a little bit. There's a lot of pushing there. Now we get a little bit of pulling. 10 seconds. All right, again, wide rows. Again, bring those elbows out nice and wide, but that 90-degree bend in the armpit. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good, good. So again, getting that elbow nice and wide here. Now, I know we said in our warm-up that we're not going to switch, but we are going to switch this round. Make it a little easier on you guys today. In 3, 2, 1, switch the legs, switch the arms. There we go. Good. Again, not rotating the shoulders, keeping the core as tight as possible. There we go. You got 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Keep on working. Keep on pulling. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. There we go. Really good. Now we are into that dead bug again. We will switch at the halfway point, so know that that's coming. Good. About 12 seconds. To really turn that core on. It's anti-extension work. It's really good for us. Keep on working. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Really good. Again, 22.5 seconds on each side here. Weight is right over the shoulder. It's not moving at all. Stay stable. Perfect. Good. That opposite knee as well. That's another one that we got to think about it. Keeping it nice and right over the hip. Core's tight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Other arm, other leg. Dumbbell still stable over the other shoulder. Good. Now, these are ones that you're going to feel a lot tomorrow, especially for dead bugs. Dead bugs are always the exercise for me. I don't feel them a ton when we're doing them unless we go heavy. And then the next day, that's when I feel them in the core. 2, 1, done. Rest. All right, 2 rounds down of our final circuit. We got 1 more to go. 1 more. We got our quick little break here, take a quick little drink, and we'll get into that plank push-up next. Plank push-up. So for the last time today, let's hit it. Last round, 3 more exercises. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. All right. Now, I know these get challenging. They get challenging fast, too, in that second round. I know that we struggled through them a little bit, and that's okay. These are tough today. We're putting this challenge in because we know you guys can handle it, and we know that you came in to work hard today. So remember why you're working. Remember what brought you in today, and let's finish this workout as we're halfway through this round. Good, good. Keep pressing away, keeping everything stable, trying not to rotate the hips, right? Keeping the core tight. Good. Last 10 seconds. Let's see some really good reps here. Really good ones to the end. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. 2 more exercises. We got our wide rows coming up. Again, we'll switch at the halfway point. I'll let you know when that is. Here we go. Nice wide with the elbow. Drive it back. If you guys got a foam roller, you can start thinking about grabbing that because that's what we're going to do after our dead bugs here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Drive the elbow back. Controlling, not rotating the shoulders. Core is turned on. Good, good. I always wonder what I should do with my opposite hand. There's nothing good to do with it. Just have it out there for balance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Switch those sides. Perfect, perfect. Now, as you open up that chest, you want to row up almost into the armpit, that bottom of the armpit, top of the rib cage up here. That's how we get that 90-degree bend. Very good. 7 seconds, couple quick reps to get you to the end. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, last exercise of the day is our dead bugs. Now, I'm going to give you a little challenge if you want it. Again, if you want it, you can take both hands on that dumbbell and extend it up over the head in our dead bug. Now, if you haven't done dead bugs before, especially weighted dead bugs before, maybe give it a shot. But it doesn't hurt if we take it out today. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So perfect. So you can see what Heather's doing right here. It just adds a little bit of weight to that upper body. If you feel anything in your lower back, we go right back to the original version. We don't even mess with it today. Go in, see one of your coaches at your local AF if you are having any troubles with that one, and they can get you figured out. They can get your core ready to go. Good. In 2, 1, you are halfway. So if you're doing the single arm version, keep on rolling with that, but on the other arm. Good. Really good. 15 seconds to roll here, and then we got some stretching, and we will get you out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. So let's finish strong. Good, good. Here we go. Last couple of reps. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Let's grab some foam rollers. We're going to roll you guys out and then get you out of here, kicking you out to go enjoy the rest of your day. You can't stay here. You have to go have fun today. So let's start out. We're going to hit the back to start, so we're going to sit right in front of our foam roller here. Good, so I'll have Heather be my model for this one. Give yourself a big old hug, elbow to elbow, and then just go 2 vertebrae up, 1 vertebrae down on this one. So take your time, really roll out that whole back, and work all the way up it. Once you get to the top, get in between those shoulder blades a little bit. That's why we give ourselves a hug, is because it separates our shoulder blades. It gives us some space to hit some of those muscles right around the spine. There's a lot of really, really small muscles in there that we need to take care of. We need to get them a little myofascial release, especially on a pulling day where we have some 2-point rows. It's good to roll some of those muscles out and make sure we don't have any knots or anything like that. If you find any tight spots, stay there for a quick second, roll it out, spend some extra time. Once you get back to the top, though, you can stop that hug. You can work more on the outside of the back as you work your way back up and down a few times there. Very, very good. All right, so let's go down to the hamstrings next, so you can just keep on rolling that thing right down through. We're going to go 1 hamstring at a time here. Good, so yep, try to find that position. And then the hamstring. So you're going to go all the way from the back of the knee to the top of the glute, that whole hamstring in there. Always good to hit those, especially after we hit some lunges. Hit our quads, obviously, too. Let's do that one next. Good. The lunge, obviously a quad dominant exercise, so you get the front of that leg. The back of the leg, though, it's working, the hamstrings. Good, good. Switch sides. All right. Good. Some really good stuff in today's circuit, though. A little full body work today. There we go. Let's roll it over now. We're going to hit the front of the leg, so the quads, all the way from the bottom of the knee to the hip. If you want, you can hit the hip flexor in there as well. The hip flexor, spend a little time on it. We are going to hit that one last, though, so maybe focus on the quad here, and then we'll go to the hip flexor, and we'll get you guys out of here, again, to enjoy the rest of your day. Good, good. So hit the thigh first. And in 3, 2, 1, let's go up to the hip flexor on that side. Good. So take that corner of your foam roller, and you're looking to get it right into that hip pocket. So kind of right in the front of your thigh there, or top of your thigh. Really dig in there. It's right in your psoas. It's that hip flexor. Good. Once you get that right spot and you find it, roll it out just a little bit. Again, you don't want too much pressure on there. Find what you can handle. Everyone's pain tolerance is a little bit different on that one, and some people have tighter hips, so it hurts a little bit more. Some people, it feels really, really good. Either way, you're getting some benefit out of it. Let's switch sides. Going to the other thigh. So hit that quad. Good, good. Again, all the way up and down. Get that full range of motion. Lengthening the muscle. It's rolling it out. Getting some of that myofascial release. Good. And then in 3, 2, 1, hip flexor. Let's finish it off with that hip flexor on this side. Good. Starting that recovery process today, getting you ready to go for our next Coach Hair Connect workout. Good, good. I always like to say there's 3 things that you can do to help your recovery. It's sleep. Try to get that 7 to 8 hours a day. It is drinking water, Get a ton of water every day, especially if you're working out. You got to put all that water back into your body and rehydrate. Thing I like to say, the lighter your pee is, the more hydrated you are. It's true. It's how it goes. Good. And then the last one, obviously, is the foods that we eat, what we put in our body, what we fuel our body with, obviously has a pretty big impact on our recovery. But that is going to be what we have for you guys today. Thank you all so much for coming on in and working out with us today. Again, my name is Coach Christian. We also have Coach Heather with us, and we thank you so much. So have a great rest of your day, guys, and we will see you next time.